sometimes is about the consciousness, and there is the unconsciousness, and there is the subconsciousness. So there's a lot of confusion in this matter, and we go a little bit deeper into to just realize what is really going on with all this thing. So the consciousness, we could say this is the knowledge from experience, not belief making, using logic, sense, facts. This is what consciousness can do. Unconsciousness, on the other side, is blind trust, beliefs, convictions, doubts, opinions, emotions, ego, and trauma, of course. This is all unconscious. We don't really know when it happens, how it happens, why it takes over, and so on. And then we have the subconsciousness. A lot of people, they say, yeah, the energy comes from above and so on, but it is subconsciousness. It means it comes from under. And what would be under would be more like the belly, right? And the belly would also be the place where we had where we was connected with our mother and so on, where the whole energy is coming from. But it doesn't mean it need to be an organ. It is just, it's come under. So it would be gut feeling, or what people call intuition, feelings, or what we also call the what memory. This is really where the true stuff would come from. A lot of people mystify this whole shit. So that's why, and now also what is really going on is the only way to manipulate, or the only place to manipulate, is the unconsciousness. You can't manipulate the subconsciousness, or others cannot manipulate the subconsciousness and not the consciousness. What you are conscious cannot be manipulated. But the thing is that the unconsciousness can infiltrate the consciousness or the subconsciousness. And then you have blind trust in knowledge, blind trust in gut feeling, beliefs in experience, convictions in logic, doubts in sense, and you can combine this as you want. Yeah. As soon as this stuff infiltrates this and this, then you are completely confused. You don't longer know if you are conscious about something, or if it is just a mystery thing. That a lot of people, this subconsciousness and so on, what they really, what they feel for real, or call it God, or whatever. And that's the issue, because if you have if your gut feeling is traumatized, or your feeling is ego-driven, then it becomes emotion. And if you have blind trust in water memory, then somebody say, yeah, this is water memory, and just believe it, because you don't have no more the logic sense to use in all of this. And so that is what we have to get aware of, that all this blind trust, belief making, conviction, all the doubts we have, the opinions, the emotions and ego, there is where also where they are triggering always this whole stuff. If somebody is manipulating, they will use the whole unconsciousness to suck yourself in, and then your consciousness becomes doubt, and then becomes unconscious, because you just blur it yourself out. So this is a little bit to maybe to clarify a little bit how this really functions, and we will go deeper why the brain doesn't think, but this is more for the one who really think that the thoughts just happen here. But again, think about subconsciousness, yeah, and verify them with consciousness, so they are not falling into unconsciousness. And everything what is in the unconsciousness is we have to fear to look into this stuff. So because as soon as we become conscious of this unconscious making, then it is no longer unconscious. But we can push it back in just unconscious and just ignore it. Well, you always find a justification or a excuse to not make it. But again, is in the intention, it is the will and the result of our thoughts, feelings, words, and actions. That's where the things really take matter, and then you know if it's manipulated, conditioned, or if it's away. And again, we have to get aware about unconsciousness, and we can detect when unconsciousness is triggering in, and then take a step back and look how the things really work, or how the things really are, and replace it with life.